Here with our weekly press conference with Coach C. Coach, what were your main takeaways from last week's series against Western Michigan?
I thought our kids did a fantastic job, and anytime you can beat a team 3 times and get a sweep, especially against a very good Western Michigan team, I mean, it's a great weekend. So we're coming off a great weekend, but what I really liked is just the way our kids found ways to win. If you look back at the first game, we had great pitching by Shannon Homan, and the defense was outstanding as we won that game 4-0. You look at the second game, we won that game 8-6, and we had actually gone down in that game in the first inning by 5 runs. And I thought our kids showed a lot of poise. I thought they showed a lot of heart, and they were just relentless because, again, Western puts up 5 against us, but our kids just stayed composed and kept fighting, and they never gave up, and we come back and win that game 8-6. And then the last game we ended up winning that game 11-3, and again the Bats just did an awesome job. So it's not that it's just one aspect or it's just pitching or just hitting that's winning us games. It's our team finding ways to win with all 3. So whether it's the pitching and defense, whether it's hitting. So I couldn't be any more prouder of what they were able to accomplish as a group this past weekend. So yeah, we're definitely coming off a great weekend.
How important has the team's clutch hitting been?
Yeah.
And how have you and the coaches helped them become so skilled in those situations?
Obviously it's been huge, and when it comes to our sport, when it comes to softball, it's all about timely hitting, and like you said, it's clutch hitting, and our kids have just done a great job of coming through in the clutch. And sometimes you've got a couple people that are stepping up and figuring it out, but as of late we've had almost our entire lineup at various times stepping up, and that's when your offense is doing a good job, when we're not always relying on the same people to do it. So our philosophy here is, a lot of people look at batting averages and things like that, but for us, it's just about we're going to score runs, and our kids have done a great job of just scoring runs. Run production is what's key. But I have to give a lot of credit to our hitting coach, Coach Kohlmeyer. He does a very, very good job of just putting the game plan together, watching film on the opponent pitchers, watching film on our kids and how we're swinging the bats. And I came in this morning, and he's already in the office working on prepping for not only our series this weekend but also next weekend. So a lot of credit to him. But ultimately, it comes on the kids, right? It falls on the kids. They're the one in the box. They're the ones that have to execute the plan. So they're doing a tremendous job, and I'm very happy with where we are offensively.
For the performances this week, Shannon Holtman won MAC East Pitcher of the Week, and Kat Lee, for the second time this season, won MAC East Player of the Week. Can you talk about their performances?
Yeah, extremely proud of the both of them, and I believe it's hard for any school to have 2 players win on the same week, and I believe the last time that we did it was when Michaela Schlottman and Amber Logeman, who graduated last year, I think they did it back in 2016 on April 4th. But anyway, so that's a tough thing to do. Like I said, I'm very proud of those 2 for their accomplishments. Kat's just been doing a phenomenal job for us, not only offensively but defensively as well. She hit 500 on the week, slugged, I think, 763. Her on-base percentage was 563, and she didn't make any fielding errors. And she's doing extremely well on both sides of the ball right now, and I would say that she's seeing the ball well, and defensively she's doing a fantastic job for us too. So with Kat, the kid puts in work, works hard, and I'm just happy to see all the success that she's having this year. And as for Shannon Homan, really proud of her. It's the first time that Shannon in a weekend has had to throw as much as we had her throwing. She threw 19 innings this weekend, and she ended up having, I think, 15 strikeouts. Her ERA was in the low 1s. And for Shan, I think I'm most pleased with just the grittiness of her performances. And like I said, she's never had to throw that many innings in a row. And on Saturday, I don't think she had her best stuff. simply because maybe a little physical fatigue. But I tell you, her mental game was on point. And out of Shannon Holman, we're always going to have that. She's going to be confident. And, that's why I love when that kid has the ball, because even on maybe her not so great physical days, she finds ways to beat teams because of just how mentally tough she is. So yes, very happy with their performances, but those two don't have the performances that they have without the help of their teammates. So yes, that's pretty exciting for us.
What are your thoughts on this weekend series at Ball State?
It's going to be a tough series, and Ball State's a great team, and it looks like they've put all three parts of the game together. They're pitching it well. I think their ERA right now is at a 3.01. They have a freshman, Darcy Huber, who seems to be throwing the ball really well right now with a 2.33 ERA. They're fielding the ball well. I think their fielding percentage right now is at a .965, and they're swinging the bats well. They're hitting .273 as a team, and they're stealing a lot of bases. They've got a couple of kids in their lineup that we're going to have to make sure that we take care of, because they've got probably 3 to 4 hitters that are swinging the bats really well. So our kids, we're going to have to be prepared, and I think that we are. We've had 2 great days of practice, and we'll be ready to go this weekend for sure. But it's not going to be an easy series, and I think it's going to be a battle all 3 games.
In what ways has the team improved most since the beginning of the year?
Right.
What are you still looking for improvements in?
Yeah, so, first off, and I don't know how many people know this, but this is going to be the first weekend that we're going to have everybody traveling and everybody at least dressed. And we've had a lot of injuries this past spring, and it's been crazy because our kids are, they're still finding ways to come together and win games. So I'm just happy that we're finally all going to be together on the road as a team. Second, I think the team chemistry has gotten a lot better, and a lot of that is just a matter of our kids having to spend time and play together. So I think our team chemistry is really good right now. I think they're playing really well on the field. And 3, just their mindset. I think we're a lot tougher. I think some of the losses that we took early on has definitely helped us and made us a better team. But our kids right now, they've got an attitude of it doesn't matter what, we're never giving up and we're going to fight to the end. And when you have a team that's gritty and scrappy like that, it goes a long ways, especially down the road when we get to the end of MAC and to the MAC tournament. Physically, when you look at the numbers, we've gotten better in every aspect. Hitting's gotten better. We're scoring more runs. Pitching's gotten better. Fielding's gotten better. So I'm really, really happy with where we are right now. But yeah, these past couple of days, our focus has been on how are we going to get better as a team? How are we going to continue to get better as a team? How are we going to grow? How are we going to get 1% better? And I think our kids have had a great attitude these past 2 days with practice and working to do that. Our biggest thing is we're not going to get complacent with where we're at. Every team that we play is going to be a better team. So I'm looking forward to practice today and practice tomorrow, and we'll be ready to go for this weekend against Ball State.
Good luck this weekend, Coach.
Thank you.